Hey, this is Sarah Pritchard, Confidence Coach for Women, and I'm here today to talk to you about one emotion that I know you probably have experienced before. And when I tell you, it is one of the top things that is holding you back from being fierce, from being powerful, and being confident. It is the truth. And that one thing is doubt, right? That thing is doubt. Doubt is holding you back from being more powerful because doubt simply is you underestimating who you are and what you've been called to do and what you can do. And the crazy part is that you doubt yourself, right? But you have certain desires, you have certain vision, you have certain dreams. Who's giving you those desires? Who's giving you those dreams? It's God that's giving you those desires and giving you those dreams. So for you to doubt that means you're doubting God. And He would not give you something that you don't have the capacity or the potential to grow into for you to do a particular thing. Sometimes you got to step out on faith and do certain things. Other times you need to ask God to give you the capacity to do other things. So it's not a matter of you underestimating yourself. It's not a matter of you not being able to do something or to be someone, right? Or to have a certain thing. It really goes back to your mindset. And when we underestimate ourselves, we don't realize how powerful our thoughts are. Thoughts become things. So we should always choose the good ones. Unfortunately, we have thousands of thoughts per day, and most of them are negative. As a result, we wonder why negative experiences, negative people, negative situations, negative scenarios, why they keep popping up in our lives. Or we wonder why we keep staying stuck where we are, right? But we're constantly day in, day out underestimating what we can do. And then we get mad when we don't get a promotion. Then we get mad when that relationship doesn't go the way we want it to. Then we get mad, right? When we look in the mirror and we don't like what we see. But we're constantly doubting ourselves, aka underestimating who we are, what we can do, what we can have, who we be. As a result of that, you are unable to become that powerful woman. You are unable to step into places and spaces into your next level because you're underestimating what you can do at that level. So for you, your task is to start changing your thoughts. There was, I believe, a professor, and he took 3 different jars. He filled each of them with white rice. The first jar, he put a label on it that said thanks. The second jar, the label he left blank. And the third jar, he wrote on there the word full. For 147 days, he would go into a room which housed those 3 jars, and he would say thank you to the first jar. He would say nothing to the second jar, and he would say you're a fool to the third jar. On day 147, the first jar that said thanks and that he spoke positive things to, the rice was still white and it was still fine as if it was day 1. The second and third jars, the rice inside had turned brown and it was dirty and it was starting to rot, right? Which goes back to show you, and he did this experiment off of the same premise that we use negative words, we have negative thoughts, we don't realize the impact that it ultimately has on our lives, and it holds us back from growing. And instead, it reverses that process. It either keeps us stuck or it reverses that process of us evolving and growing into our next level. So it's very hard for you to become a powerful woman if you're telling yourself certain things, if you're beating yourself up day in and day out. There is another woman who is an author and a speaker. Her name is Danielle Laporte. And I talk about this other experiment in my book, Born Fierce, How to Unleash the Confident Woman Within. She tried to teach her son the same lesson using apples. So she took those apples and they did something similar. She had 2 apples. One, she told the son, say negative stuff to the apple. The other one said she told him to say positive stuff to the apple. Over the course, I believe they did it for 21 days, I believe. Over the course of that period, once they got to the end, the one that the son and her said negative things to, that is the one that rotted. So you see how powerful things are. And those are the rice and the apple. Those aren't even real objects. But imagine what you're doing to yourself by beating yourself up day in and day out. So what I need you to do is I need you to start being more conscious and aware of what it is you're saying to yourself. And I encourage you to start doing a tab and writing down what those negative thoughts are. But then I really encourage you to see if you can get to the root of where it is coming from. So when you doubt your ability, to maybe become an author or a speaker or a life coach because of X, Y, and Z, where is that coming from? When you doubt your ability to be an even better, friend or, girlfriend or wife or whatever the case may be, where is that doubt coming from? The only way for you to change and shift and grow to your next level and to position yourself to go to that next level and to elevate and to rise is to get to the root of why. Why am I having this negative thought? Why am I underestimating what I can do? And I also encourage you to create a list of the times in which, and sorry, my voice is going out because I talk so much, but make a list of all of the times in which you have shined and you have accomplished things and you have been successful to prove to yourself that you're not to be underestimated. Or even think about a time when you doubted yourself, but instead you put yourself out there and the results came out positive. Write that out. And if you can't think of a time, then start creating a new one. Like I said, thoughts become things. Choose a good one. Your mind does not know the difference between what you're thinking and what is real. That is how powerful your mind is. That is how powerful your mouth is. Your mouth is anointed. Your thoughts are anointed. So they are weapons that you have that can help you either expand and elevate and grow in your life, or they can help you destruct things in your life, help you diminish things in your life, help you dismantle parts of yourself that should be full and fierce and flowing and fabulous and fearless. Don't let that be you. Stop underestimating who you are and what you can become.